Hello and welcome to the Steve and Mead review. I'm Steve and this is my special guest Mike. Tonight we saw Sherlock Holmes starring Robert Downey Jr.
Starts with Sherlock Holmes and his faithful comrade Watson stopping a ritual sacrifice. The main villain is then put to death, but he comes back to life. Ooh. They got to solve the mystery, find out how he came back to life, and what he's planning. Now, an interesting footnote is the fact that, unlike the usual Sherlock Holmes stories, when Watson's comes along, right when he says, "Come along, Watson," he's actually engaged in this one. So there's a little bit of a friction going on.
The main villain in this movie is supposedly some sort of sorcerer or magician or something.
Well, I guess a good thing to point out is the fact that it's the main villain's supernatural claims versus Sherlock Holmes' logic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that seems really supernatural, and he has to use his brilliant deduction to kind of disprove it.
Mm-hmm. That was one of the things that was pretty cool about this movie, and the secret society that the villain is involved in was pretty cool, I thought. Sort of like Illuminati type deal.
Yeah, I did sense a little callback to the Freemasons.
Yeah.
Notice how America was slightly mentioned during that whole Civil War thing?
I don't know if that was to try and, get the American audience to be a little more concerned about the outcome, but they definitely threatened the U.S., and that was all right. It made sense.
I mean, we were part of England.
Mm-hmm.
We broke away, gave them the finger, and I guess they would kind of carry a grudge about it. Not now, but, back 100 years when it takes place.
The action in this movie is pretty good. I think the fighting could have been a little more elaborate, but it was good enough. It was exciting. There were a few scenes where they tried to build a little suspense, and that worked well enough. But I think the best part in the movie really was the main story and the mystery, which is, I think, a good thing in this case.
Oh yeah.
One thing that was cool also in this movie they did a few times was where he sort of plans out his attack before he does it, and it basically explains what the effects of his attacks are and how they're strategic. That was pretty cool. I didn't really like the female leads in this movie at all. You've got Watson's fiance, and the whole that was more interesting with the friction between Holmes and Watson when it came to the prospect of Watson settling down and quitting.
And I like the way that Watson's girlfriend wasn't the stereotypical girlfriend. She wasn't like what I like to call the Sarah Silverman type. The bitchy girlfriend who.
There's one thing about her that I did like, and that's I was concerned that she was going to basically run away and you'd never see her again as soon as Holmes started to, make deductions about her and reveal her personal history. And she ended up sticking with it, and for that, I can respect that.
I'd have to say I give this a good solid A.
Liked it that much?
I liked it that much. My expectations were kind of low going in, which I guess made me enjoy it that much more. But Robert Downey Jr. was great as Sherlock Holmes. Jude was great. I don't remember the women's name, but yes, they were even great too. And the guy playing the main villain, he was like, you almost believed for a fact that maybe he really does have supernatural powers.
Yeah. I went into this movie with high expectations. I thought it was going to be very good, and I was not let down at all. I also give this one an A. It was pretty much fun and interesting the whole time. There was never a part in the movie where I felt like things were slowing down. Even when it did slow down, I was still interested in everything that happened.